So I'm here in Brantford, Ontario. Now I've been at this complex before and filmed some videos about the design, well, the build quality. But here we have the 15-minute city of tomorrow, done to scale. Now later, when the workmen go home, I'll come and tour this thoroughly. I don't know if I'll get that done tonight or not. But I want to point out a couple of things here, and I have a question for the masons as well. Here we see the holes for the vents, which we'll see on the next building here, just punched out with the mason's hammer. Now, they could have cut them, couldn't they? Bear with me a minute here. Same deal with those gas vent pipes there. But anyways, let me step across the street to put this into perspective. Bear with me, this will be a lot more interesting when I get into touring the whole, I'll call it a facility. Do you see the vents there on that building? Quite distinctively noticeable right in the middle there. They're not in line, they're not square. What are they going to do with those gas in and out lines? Are they going to cover those? I would hope so. Aesthetically, it's brutal. This is the quality. Do they put foam around those before they put the vents on? You know, some expanding foam, stuff some insulation in? Maybe not. I don't know. Here's my question for the masons, because while I have done masonry work and worked for masons, I don't call myself one. I don't claim to be one. But my point is, I was always under the understanding that these drainage sipes, these things here, to let the water out that is inevitably going to get in, anytime I've ever seen them or anything I've worked on, they're down on the bottom, because that's where the water is going to go. And I've never seen them directly under a windowsill like this either. Ideally, this should be one piece. And you can see, look at the masonry. How long is it going to be before that is a disaster? So, and they never finished caulking the window. Maybe they will later, or maybe they won't. But am I right or wrong, my masonry friends, about those drainage sipes? Wow. And then just to go to quality again, boy, they put a lot of time into compacting and laying out those walkways real nice. And something else I question, and we'll see later when I get into the back of the facility, I'll say, where do they plan on putting the snow? This street here only has parking on one side. They shuffle it from one side to the other at mid-month. I would assume that that's for street cleaning and snow removal. But when we get into the back of this, you're going to see what I mean by a 15-minute city. But gee, not really a pretty building, is it? Anyways, later.